Hey everyone, and welcome back to the show. So, I want to thank everyone for taking the time out to watch this. I hope you're enjoying it because I'm really enjoying making them. And I'm going to try and keep it short. I think people have given me feedback telling me, you know what, there's so much info. So, I'm just going to give you the news that kind of makes me excited. So, as you can see, the big news this week, this guy is going to be in this guy's movie. I hope I timed that right. Okay, so of course I'm talking about the two trailers that dropped this week for Deadpool 3. And I'll try and leave the links down below if you haven't seen it, but the main thing we know is that it's coming out on the 9th of the 6th, 2024. So only 705 days to go. But to show you what a huge geek I am, and if you saw in the first trailer, Ryan Reynolds was reading a comic on the toilet. And if you look really closely, you see this. And this is the panel. So you can find it in this issue, which is Wolverine 21. So as I said, I am super excited for this movie. I really hope that we're finally going to see X-23 also get a chance to be introduced into the whole MCU. Well, properly. So that's a massive book to get. Another one, NYX3, but price is already high. So that's the first appearance of X-23. Then, so we found out this week that Black Panther, the Wakanda Forever movie, it's going to be a whopping 2 hours and 41 minutes long. And when I heard it, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm actually able to stay awake through the whole thing. But I guess they've got a lot to cover in the movie, which just makes sense. I mean, there's T'Challa's passing, there's Riri Williams introducing Atlantis, and of course Namor, which is going to be massive. So I think this movie is going to be phenomenal. Really excited to see what they do with it. We also heard this week that Mark Ruffalo, so he's rumored to be in the new Captain America New World Order movie. But that kind of all tracks because if you remember the episode, I think 2 episodes ago, I said Leader was going to be the villain in the movie. And I mean, he's one of Hulk's supervillains. So, you know, I'm guessing he had to be in there. Then I suppose as a South African, I was super happy to see Charlize Theron as Clea. So you might remember her in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. But if they go with the comic storylines, it could mean that she either becomes Sorcerer Supreme or she could marry Doctor Strange. Either way, I think we're going to see more of her. And there was a new video of Old Guard 2 that came out this week, a trailer drop. And I really enjoyed the first one. So I'm super keen to see the next movie. Let's see, what else is big? Oh, yes. So I don't know if you guys watched the new Predator movie, Prey, but we fully enjoyed it. And the lead actress in that movie is Amber Midthunder. And she's announced to be part of the cast for the new live-action Last Airbender movie, which hopefully they're not going to mess up. In comics, Grendel, I don't know if it had a bit of a cult following in the 90s. And I had the comics, wasn't a huge fan, but when I heard they were making a series, I was kind of keen and said, I have to watch it. So I think his name's Abu Bakr Ali. He has apparently done an amazing role as the lead, as Hunter Rose in the series. And I was going to say, great, it's coming out on Netflix, but this week they cancelled it. The worst part is it was completely filmed and finished, but some other platform could probably pick it up and still do it. Other comic news this week, there was some huge big plot twists. So I'm not going to give away too much, but let's just say in this week's issue, Tim Drake is getting a new costume. I'll have up the issues. Harley Quinn was killed. So she was killed in the last series, but of course they used the Lazarus Pit to bring her back. So the whole next run of it is her trying to find out who killed her. And of course, not to be outdone by any type of ridiculousness, Gwen Stacy is back in Spider-Man. All honesty, I am not specking hard on any of these. It just seems like they are constantly pushing out the next big thing, the next first appearance, or something that's going to be a big selling point. And that's what killed the comic market in the 90s, and I'm not buying into it. I'd rather stick with established keys of characters and just not following the current hype beast. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents and my usual rant. But I don't know if you guys have noticed anything worthwhile being picked up. Big suggestion this week would be get yourself a copy of the free comic book day issue of Avengers X-Men Judgment 1. So that was the free comic book day one. I know there's tons printed out there, but it is the first appearance of Bloodline. Now that's Blade's daughter, Dominique Thorne. And from what I've been hearing, it looks like they're probably going to pass the mantle over to his daughter. So Mahershala Ali isn't really going to play this heavy Blade character like we expected the Wesley Snipes version, which kind of tracks with Marvel's current diversity and female forward approach. I mean, on the safe side, you can pick an issue up for around $5 currently, and it's just something cool to have in your collection. I've got my copy. I would also suggest you start grabbing copies of Hulk 1. Now, that's the first appearance of Red Hulk, because sources have been revealed that Harrison Ford is being eyed for the role. Now, that is huge. Like, I think Red Hulk, especially if you can play like a really dick character, is going to be amazing. Let's talk about the statue quickly. And of course, I wanted to show you. So let me do this rather. I know I've raced through this issue or this episode, but so this is probably one of my favorite like modern Deadpool statues. You can probably still get it. It really wasn't that expensive. The base is extremely dynamic. The paint job's fantastic, so you can see the cracks in the lights. They've done extremely well. It's dynamic. It's balanced very well, so you know you're not going to end up with any lean issues. But I love the little jokes, the internal jokes. So I try and always get the exclusive versions, which has a smaller print run. So essentially, they're kind of worth a little more, and they just come with something small. Like for these, they came with. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a fork, a knife, and a spoon to rip off Wolverine. So instead of like Wolverine's blades, you can see how funny Deadpool is because they've got him holding utensils. Then, so the internal jokes are brilliant. Look at the little cable doll he has attached to his side. All in all, I would give this statue, like an 8 or 9 out of 10. And I know I'm biased because it's Deadpool. I thought it was really cool. But look, even at, you can see his jumping pose because the necklace on his neck it looks like it's held up. So, brilliant statue. Huge fan. I think this next Deadpool and Wolverine movie is going to be out of this world. I'll keep you updated. Of course, I have some big news. That's me personally. And for the few of you who know me well, they kind of know what I'm talking about. But I'm not going to ruin the surprise. I will definitely capture it all on video and keep you guys in the loop. I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has told their friends about this, who watches the show, who gives me new ideas, because I'm constantly, I want to make this enjoyable for you. I want to know that maybe I'm helping you make some money. I don't know. If you enjoy buying issues, seeing your comic portfolio go up in value, I do. But that's just me. And yeah, just thank you for being a part of this channel. So, guys, have a wicked week, and I'll catch you on the side of the flipping. Okay, bye.